Is moving to the Philippines really a dream life or a complete disaster in disguise? After 4 years of living here, I've learned the hard way, and the good way, what life is actually like as a foreigner. From budget-friendly paradise to wild karaoke nights, I'm sharing every gritty detail. Stick around, because this video could save you from making a life-altering mistake. I've been living in the Philippines for over 4 years now. And let me tell you, there are things I absolutely love and others I'll never get used to. I live in a rural province on Cebu Island, about 3 hours from the nearest airport. Life out here is peaceful and raw, but not without its challenges. One thing I've learned, where you live in the Philippines changes everything. Some people are content in the countryside. Others crave city life. But remember, no matter where you go, you bring yourself. Be brutally honest about what you need to be happy before you pack your bags. The pros of why I still love it here. One, English is everywhere. Nearly everyone speaks English, and all government documents and contracts are in English. That alone takes a huge weight off your shoulders. Two, affordable living. You won't believe how far your money stretches here. I built a 2,000 square foot home with a wall, driveway, and huge patio for just 60,000 US dollars. No mortgage. Property tax is minimal. I even had a Filipino-style boat made for just $1,200. Three, cheap labor and services. I have two full-time helpers for $350 per month total. You don't need that, but it sure makes life easier. Four, education and solar power. Private school for my two sons. $60 a month. I also installed a full solar system for just $5,000 to avoid brownouts and high electric bills. Five, less red tape. Want a well or solar setup? No permits needed in most places. Fewer local regulations mean more freedom to build and live the way you want. Six, healthcare and medicine. Doctor's visits cost $8. Medications are a fraction of the price in the US. For minor health concerns, it's a game changer. Seven, community and friendliness. People here are incredibly kind, warm, and helpful. Expats can easily connect with locals or each other. It's a great place for retirees or solo travelers to build new friendships. Eight, cheap transportation. No car. No problem. A taxi will get you across town for around $2. Jeepneys cost about 10 cents. Even in the city, you can get by easily without a vehicle. Nine, outdoor paradise. Love nature. This country has beaches, mountains, waterfalls, and wildlife. Snorkel, dive, trek, surf, you name it. 10, low crime in rural areas. Compared to some U.S. cities or parts of Latin America, provincial life here feels relatively safe. The cons, what I still struggle with. 1. Cities are chaotic. Urban areas are noisy, polluted, and overwhelming. Jeepneys pump out smog, traffic is wild, and infrastructure is poor. 2. Infrastructure and internet issues. Some islands have no internet. Power outages are frequent unless you have solar like I do. Roads can be rough, and there's very little parking in cities. 3. Cultural frustrations. Instructions often get misunderstood. Out of stock is a phrase you'll hear a lot, even at McDonald's. You'll need patience and adaptability. 4. Loud karaoke and noise. Live near a local community? Be ready for 3 a.m. karaoke and loudspeakers. It's part of the culture, but not for everyone. 5. Natural disasters. Typhoons and earthquakes are part of life here. The country experiences 100 to 150 earthquakes a year. Typhoon season, April to November. Prepare for rain, flooding, and potential damage. 6. Traffic and driving issues. Driving is chaotic. Import taxes make cars expensive. And good luck with road trips. Unless you're in Luzon or Mindanao, you'll need ferries to get from island to island. 7. Stray animals and roadkill. There's a serious overpopulation of stray dogs and cats. I never hit a dog in my 30 years driving in the US, but here, it's a sad reality. 8. You can't own land. Foreigners can't legally own land. You can buy a condo, but land must be in your spouse's name. Make sure your relationships are rock solid. 9. Entitlement expectations. Some locals may see foreigners as financial lifelines. Some expats even build homes for their in-laws. Don't fall into that trap unless it's what you want. 10. Crime in cities. While the province is generally safe, crime in big cities like Manila can be high. Everything from petty theft to organized crime. What foreigners find strange about Filipino culture. So you just landed in the Philippines, expecting tropical beaches and friendly smiles. But suddenly someone points with their lips, invites you to eat 5 times a day, and nobody shows up to the meeting on time. Welcome to the Philippines, a country full of warmth, joy, and a few habits that might just blow your mind. These are the quirks that foreigners find most surprising, and why Filipinos wouldn't have it any other way. Filipino time. Time is flexible. Let's start with something every foreigner notices very quickly. Filipino time. In many places, 3 p.m. sharp means exactly 3 p.m. But in the Philippines, that usually means sometime around 3:30, maybe 4. It's not laziness, it's a cultural norm. People here often prioritize relationships and presence over the strict ticking of the clock. Yes, more Filipinos today are trying to break the Filipino time habit, especially in business or government. But don't be shocked if parties, dinners, or casual meetups start fashionably late. That's just how it works. Rice is life. 3 meals a day? No. Try 3 rice meals a day. Rice isn't a side dish here, it's the main event. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and sometimes snacks all come with a generous heap of steamed white rice. Even if there's just soy sauce, fish sauce, or shrimp paste, as long as there's rice, the meal is complete. You might even hear someone say they don't feel full without it, even if they just ate pasta or a burger. Greetings that feed you. In many cultures, you greet someone with, "How are you?" or a simple hello. But in the Philippines, you'll often hear, "Kumain ka na ba? Have you eaten?" This isn't just small talk. It's a warm gesture. Food is a huge part of Filipino hospitality, and asking if someone's eaten is a way of saying, "I care about you." And if you say no, be ready. They might feed you on the spot. Especially if it's an elder, refusing the food might even be considered rude. So just smile, say thank you, and eat. The comfort room and table life. One thing that surprises almost every foreigner? No toilet paper. In most Filipino homes, especially outside cities, you won't find a roll next to the toilet. Instead, you'll see a plastic dipper called a tabo and a bucket of water. Welcome to the tabo method, a simple water-based way to clean up that many locals swear is more hygienic than toilet paper. In the bathroom. It's called a comfort room, or CR for short. Modern bathrooms with bidets are becoming more common, especially in cities. But don't count on it everywhere. Learn the tabo technique and you'll be ready for anything. First names? Only if you're the same age. Filipino culture places deep value on respect, especially for elders. So don't expect to hear first names tossed around casually. If someone's older than you, they get a title. Add pa and OPO in conversations for extra politeness, and you'll earn instant respect. The mysterious lip pointing. Need directions? You might ask a local, and instead of words, they pout their lips toward whatever you're looking for. It might look like they're blowing a kiss, but no, it's just how people point. The famous lip point is a subtle but efficient gesture that might leave you a little confused at first, but once you get it, you'll start doing it too. Year-round parties and fiestas. Filipinos are some of the most festive people on earth. From birthdays and baptisms to local fiestas, there's always something to celebrate, and food and karaoke are non-negotiable. These celebrations are more than just parties. They're a way of giving thanks, honoring milestones, and building community. If you're living in the Philippines, be prepared for regular invitations to eat, sing, and celebrate. Say yes, you'll make lifelong memories. Is the Philippines right for you? The Philippines can be a dream for the right person, someone who values simplicity, nature, and a lower cost of living. But it's not for everyone. If you need constant entertainment, Western amenities, and quiet neighbors, you'll face serious challenges. Before making the leap, travel around first. Visit both cities and provinces. Stay at least a few months before you commit long-term. What surprised you most about Filipino culture? Drop your experience in the comments below. Like if you learned something new. Subscribe for more real-life expat insights. And share with someone curious about the Philippines. Salamat po!